Fat Boy.
Fat Boy? Fat Boy froze like a damn icicle. I couldn't get him to move, couldn't pull him. I had to slap him in the back a couple times, pull him. We finally got him. I got him moving. And then there was another one about 7 foot on the other side of him that turned around. He was just in shock. And he did like a whoop, like a big whoop sound. But did like 3 of them at us. But when I finally backed Alvy up, he said, I can't believe that, man. Look how big that one is. Look how big. I finally got him back to the car. I said, we're too damn close. When we got to the car, and then there was a female right behind our truck, I would say 20, 30 feet behind us, that she let out a loud scream. And my nephew, everybody saw it. And then Fat Boy snapped out of it. He said, that's a female. I said, how do you know? And while we had both, everybody put their lights on it. And you can see like the bald part around her mosaics. Her tits were. And I teased him. I said, them pepperonis are about big as yours. So Fat Boy. But everybody in the car were skeptics. They were all crying after that happened.
You think she was trying to protect the juveniles?
Well, we got in between her and her juveniles. That's why she let out the loudest high-pitched scream I've ever heard in my life. And she didn't move. Wow. She just stomped her feet a couple of times and stayed right there, kept hollering.
Wow. How far away was she?
Like I said, 30 to 40 feet. Feet. Not yards. Feet.
Oh. You guys jump back in your truck?
Yep, and we got pictures on our phone.
And are those on your website?
Come on, man. You come to one of our expeditions, you'll see everything.
Okay. Will do. Maybe I'll meet Wolfman there.
Oh, yeah.
We can come together and be right in the middle of the country.
Or why don't we come to Canada and do a squatch with y'all?
That'd be good. Yeah, or that would be, I have to find out where, but Northern Ontario definitely has them. BC, they really got them. Yeah, for sure. But I think they're up north here. I think they're right around here where I'm at. I'm not kidding, but I think I saw
actually in Oregon, you guys.
Yeah, I think they're all over, man.
After that sighting, after that encounter we had, me and Fat Boy had, Fat Boy called me 2 days, man. He said, I can't even sleep. I said, neither can I.
I bet. It
was just unbelievable, man.
It'll rock your world.
Blew my mind.
You believe? Yeah, I bet. Does that make you want to go out there more, or be more cautious?
I'm hooked.
Do go out there. You're hooked.
I don't think they're here to harm us. I mean, like I read some stuff where a Yeti or a Bigfoot killed 9 people that were out camping. Either you were trying to shoot them, one swipe, they'll cut you right in half.
Yeah.
I seen their shoulders have a big muscle, their forearms have big muscle, their arms are down by their knee, and everybody always talk about the Gimli video.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no videos, man. All I see is what we have here.
Gimli,
Yeah, Gimli. What did you ever see the video of the one with the little kid hiding behind the trees at a campground?
Yeah, I was telling you about that.
Yeah, George did.
That one to me seemed really believable, but what do I know?
Actually, Wisteria
They
whispered.
was doing wood knocks and whooping.
it was holding a juvenile. It was like a mother, and she was hiding and moving across the field of the camera, going from tree to tree and carrying like a juvenile. If you haven't seen that one, you should probably see it. It came out about 2 years ago. Sure looks real to me. I don't think they've debunked it. It's almost too good to be true, though. I mean, it's just so close.
Yeah.
I don't think you can fake it with a costume. I don't know.
Well,
like if it's a costume, it would be debunked already. But actually, Wisteria Whisper posted a really strange, this creature peeking out from behind a tree just a little while ago on hashtag 47Talk. I don't know if you guys seen that one. That's really creepy too, and it was in Holland. And there are these people out in the woods, and this thing's peeking at them. It looks like it has a really black face. I don't know what it was, though. I don't know if you call that a Bigfoot. It looked more like some kind of an alien creature. Like, I don't know what that was. Like the creature that the one guy had in his freezer. What's his name again?
Jonathan Reed?
Yeah, the Jonathan Reed story. It reminded me of the creature that killed Jonathan Reed's dog. Yeah, that was a freaky looking thing. I'll have to pull that up. But we're getting off topic, or I'm getting off topic.
Yeah.
But
was that the end of the story, Big D?
Yeah.
Does Barry have a good story like that too?
I got a question. Barry told me off the air that they're starting. Are you guys not starting to get a psychic connection with these things, where they talk to you in their minds and you're hearing it and you're starting to feel it and understand it? Barry?
Yeah.
You told me you guys are starting to pick up on their psychic abilities.
Yeah. Hey, Wolfman.
Yeah.
Wolfman, this is Barry.
Right on.
Hey, one of the things we've noticed, and I think it was by accident, when we're in the area, and especially if we have some friends or guests, we can tell when they're around. Yeah, they use, and I'm sure there's squatchers listening, and there's this mechanism, or they use what they call infrasound. They secrete your adrenal gland, and it triggers, or it kicks off your flight or flight response. We used to get that a lot, but then one time we were out investigating, and I think Big D did it first. He said, those things don't want us there. And I remember agreeing with him. I said, yeah, you're right. And so I'm not saying we have special power. What I am saying is I think that the friendship or relationship that we built, they actually can send messages to us and let us know what they're feeling and what's going on. So I've noticed that as we've gone out more and more, I think they're communicating with us that way. It's weird. I know it sounds weird, but that's the truth.
Yeah, I don't find that weird at all, because my brother and I used to talk to each other like that when we were kids. Like, we'd both have a feeling and just know where to go. Like, I'd be thinking, I could meet Lawrence if I go over to that park over there, or the woods there, whatever. And I'd go there, and there he'd be, and he'd tell me the same thing. He'd say, well, yeah, I just had a feeling, and I just knew that you were going to be here. We did this happen to us all the time. It was just natural for us, like, to just find each other. Ahoo. Yeah. So that, to me, that's just natural. The kids learn not to do that by society. They get unlearned. That everybody starts with that ability, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry, I've got a question. when you bring new people out there, do you get a different response from them? Because I'm sure they're more comfortable with you guys. But like, if you leave like a new person out there, are they more aggressive, or what do you think?
Good question. Good question. Here's something we're starting to research, and that is we try to take, we used ourselves for an example. You know, how do they respond to me? How do they respond to Big D, Fat Boy? We'll start to do that with George here shortly. But we believe this, that they know your heart, they know your personality, and they react differently to different people.
I'm going to post the picture of the coolest eye shine you guys ever seen here. Man. I don't think, the one you took, it's got the two eyes. I don't think anyone's seen anything this cool. I posted that one. You can see it's a face. This one's good.
There's some we're working on.
Okay, it worked, yeah. And there's that other one where someone took, and there's a misty picture, and then you guys noticed in it later there's a face in the mist. I grabbed that one too.
Yeah, that was noticed by a friend of ours, Sue Jackson. She pointed that out to us.
Yeah, actually, one of our monster freaks, Wisteria Whisper, in the chat room, she's noticed all kinds of orbs in the pictures I've been posting.
Oh, you know what? I'll say this, that when we take investigators out, that is a ghost hunter's paradise. We're not too big into that, but you know, we're also not afraid. But if you're a ghost enthusiast or a hunter, that is just prime time.
I know.
We come across those things all the time. We deal with that. Orbs. We deal with a lot of our spirits. Or what
do you call it?
White mist.
Okay, I posted a picture with the mist, and if you look in the grass, right around the middle, actually I see an orb above it, and then there's a face that's peeking through the grass. It's in the mist. I don't know if everyone else sees what I see, but I'm not the only person, because when they said, "Do you see the face?" and I looked in there, I saw it right away. But that is really cool. But this one with the eye shine, who took that one? Barry? Was it right in front of you, man?
Yeah. That was taken in Big Elk Park.
That looks like it's only like 10 feet in front of you.
Oh, man. I can't even... You know, that happened so fast. And I can't even explain what happened after that.
What about the one, those big scratches in the barn?
Wolfman, that was shared with us by Bigfoot researchers, Mehmet Aswat.
And what happened there?
Well, did the explanation come at the bottom of that pic, or is it just the image?
I didn't read the whole. I didn't have time to read everything in that, because it's a huge. There's all kinds of stories too that I wasn't able to read everything that people posted on your site there. It's quite full of entertainment. You could spend hours on your Facebook site.
Yeah, that pick right there wasn't ours. It was Bigfoot researchers, one of our Squatch brothers, Mimit.
So it looks.
That's what.
You don't remember? It looks to me like something is bashing a big branch against their barn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would guess by the looks of those marks. Okay, and then I heard the one you played for me on the phone off the air, and some creatures were throwing rocks at someone's house, and you guys went down to investigate, and somebody got grabbed by the leg or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
True story.
God, I
True
gotta hear this
story,
story.
man.
I gotta hear this story.
Okay. All right, Derek don't want to tell it.
Okay, right on, Big
Very.
D.
I said, Big D don't want to tell it.
No. Oh.
Yeah, he don't want to share it.
Oh, come
You mind
on.
if I do?
Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, he'll let me share it.
All right.
I was home about 9:45. Big D came to the house and said, "Hey, Grandma wants us out there. Something threw a rock on top of the roof, and she's pissed." And immediately I got ready. We went out because she knew and we knew who it was. And so we went out, looked over the bank into this dark valley, and we felt his presence there. So I started to talk to him, and I asked him. Actually, I was a little upset about it because she was an older lady, and she was in her 70s, and it really upset me. And so I addressed him, and I started to tell him that we didn't appreciate that. And as I played, I think I played that for you, didn't I?
Yeah. And I heard the screeches.
Yeah, it came up. Well, as I was talking, I asked him, I told him that I didn't appreciate him throwing that rock or boulder on top of the roof. It scared her. And I got hit by a little rock myself, and that startled me. Moments after I had gotten upset because he threw a rock at me. He reached up, and it was just one unbelievable experience. He reached up and grabbed my brother's leg, and he was 4 feet from the edge there, and you have to hear that. I don't know. I'd love to play it for you, but I don't think my brother would appreciate that.
Yeah, I can see why it's a little touchy. You guys were really scared. You can hear the fear in your voices is not fake when this happens.
Yeah, we had a tug of war with my brother. I think it was the juvenile myself. We got a real unruly kind of, juvenile, and he just kind of been running rampant on the reds here, hitting trailers. Got a real crazy kind of personality. I think it was him who reached up and grabbed my brother's leg. I mean, if I didn't reach over and grab him, and I think he was going down the bank, and I think he would agree with that.
Cool.
It's like a teenager.
Oh man.
Somebody was asking about footprints. I got one here. I'm going to post this up.
Yeah. Hey, Wolfman, I got it. Can I play it?
Sure. If you could play it, that'd be awesome.
All right. We'll give you a little something here.
All right, once again, we're live with Wolfman in Ontario, Canada. I'm DJ Big Stuff, bringing it to you live.
On Monster Castle Paranormal Radio.
Yeah.
All right, hey, Wolfman, you ready?
Oh, yeah. I'm always ready.
All right, here we go. Again, I'll have to warn all the parents that there's a lot of cussing, explicit language. That's why I don't like to play it.
Okay, yeah. So, explicit language content coming. Actually, if there's kids there listening, that you may not want them to hear this part.
Yeah, and what are you supposed to do when something like that happens? So,
yeah, it's okay. Go ahead and play it.
All right. I know I got a lot of fans out there, so again, here goes. Remember, I'm upset. I don't know what I'm saying right here. I think I'm in a trance as I'm talking, so don't mind the talk. I'm just really pissed, and I'm just trying to address him. So again, listen up.
Did you hear that, Wolfman?
Yeah. It was hard to make out, but I could hear it. Well, I heard a screech. I heard this creature. I did hear creatures, kind of a screech or guttural sounds in there. But, you could tell by the reaction, something major happened there.
Yeah.
I have another recording that's pretty good, too, that I'll play later on near the end of the show. But that was awesome. Thanks, man. That was really good. I'm going to have to... let's see.
Hey, Darren, what'd you think of that?
Made my hair stick up on my arms.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give some applause for that. That was awesome.
That's quite something.
Right.
Hey, hold on, Wolfman. We're going to get George a thunderclap for you, man.
Have you guys...
Awesome.
This is a little off topic, but I had some native people working with me when I used to grow tobacco, and they taught me the rain dance. And
Ooh.
I don't know if it's the same the way you guys do it, but it worked. It sure as hell worked. There was 4 of us, 3 natives and me, and we were doing this rain, because he said, you don't need to irrigate, Mike. Let's do a rain dance. And it worked. I was able to just shut my tractor off.
Ahoo!
Ahoo! It really worked. I couldn't believe it. He told me to just imagine you're the Thunderbird, and you're flying around and you're going to bring thunder and rain. That's basically what we did. And he showed me the steps, and we were all doing these steps and motions, and everyone was thinking the same thing, and it worked.
Ahoo.
Right. Good for you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah. My bass player is also in my band I'm in. He's native too. He's probably listening right now and loving this show. He's from out, his family's from, I think, Saskatchewan.
Ahoo!
I can't remember the tribe. So what do we got next? I just posted that picture of the foot, Darren, on hashtag 47Talk. There's a footprint on there. Pretty clear one.
Yeah, I was going to ask him how many footprints have they found all together, and what they do when they find them.
Many of them.
Do you guys make casts?
Casts?
We cast them. Yes, we do.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like my favorite thing. That scientist or whatever from Idaho that puts out all the books about them, and he talks about all the small veins and everything that's in the foot that's not in the human foot. It's very convincing. I think it's some of the best evidence out there.
Yeah.
How many casts do you guys have of feet?
I think personally, I've come across probably 10 or more. I've casted one though. I've casted my favorite one, but that I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but we come across a lot of those. I guess sometimes we just kind of pass them up.
Wow.
And for the people that are new and that go on the investigations and make a donation, they get to pour a cast.
Oh,
Nice.
I want to do that.
Yeah, you're going to
How
have... Oh, yeah.
How do I do it? What do I do if I want to go do an investigation with you guys?
Give us a call. Give us a date. With your donation, you will receive a shirt, a casting, a drone, daytime investigation with a drone.
Wow. High tech.
And you'll get to visit 5 sites. Customize it any way you want. Whatever you want to see. We have huts that we found. We have structures. We have, you name it, we got it.
Wow. And that's all through the Facebook website or your other website? Is it just is it a .com or is it on the Facebook?
Facebook. This summer I'm working on 3 teepees. So overnight investigation. You'll sleep in a authentic Omaha Nation teepee with the fire, traditional Omaha food.
I'd go just for that. I'd go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially if we got to play some drums.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll have a show. We'll have got the Omaha. What is it called? Eagles dance troupe. Yeah. Young Eagles dance troupe down there. They'll come down all the way from Tiny Tots to the War Dancers, Jingle, Fancy Shaw, Fancy Feather, Adult. It'll be a nice package.
You see everybody taking notes.
Are there any Sasquatch festivals where a bunch of people get together that have all been experiencers, or That you?
What do you mean,
Excuse me.
Sasquatch vegetable?
I was just wondering if there are any in the country that you've been to or heard of, like big ones.
Hold on.
Can you repeat that? You broke up a little bit.
I was wondering if there were any big Sasquatch festivals, like you know how they have UFO festivals and stuff. Do they have any big Sasquatch festivals?
Yeah,
and if not,
I've seen them
should... Huh?
I've seen them advertised. There's different forms, but I've seen them advertised on, wherever, YouTube, Google. I've seen them advertised.
You guys should try to get the national one to your place. Wouldn't that be something?
Well, let me back you up a little bit. Last year, was it a year and a half ago?
Last year, Iowa.
Yeah, no, ours. About a year and a half ago, we held our first red squatching Hishkabenu expedition. So that's something we that's our bread and butter right there.
And when is that? Is it every year, or did you just have one?
Yeah, we had one. We had some things come up where we had to postpone. We had some deaths in the family, so we canceled it. But we try to have it at the end of August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it hot in Nebraska in August?
Stay tuned to our page.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Uh-oh. We try to have it at the end of August. Stay tuned to our page for update.
There you go. Sorry, it was... Are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Something happened with the microphone. Yeah, I got a question about the rabbit creature I saw. You said you may have some knowledge about that. Remember I told you about that offline?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The gargoyle?
No, it looked like a rabbit, but it was about the size of a wolf, and it was all black with short hair. The meanest looking rabbit I ever saw. It jumped about 25 feet up on top of this bridge and then took off like a rocket up this hill. It was huge, and it hopped like a rabbit. It looked like a huge rabbit, really muscular though and mean looking.
Wow. Ilapa Hamash.
Kabaz.
Urikabaji. So we don't know.
No, eh? Okay. What about these orbs that I see sometimes I saw in the woods? They look like fireflies, but they weren't fireflies because one of them came up to me, and then it erupted into this ball of red sort of plasmic energy, it just hovered in front of me. It was right maybe 3 feet away from me, but I call it a will-o'-the-wisp, but I really don't know what they are. I think there's some kind of spirit or nature elemental of the woods.
It's a spirit. It might be one of your relatives, man.
Okay. That makes sense because it was near a cemetery, an old cemetery.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Wow. Okay. I got answered. I finally got an answer on that one, and I believe that. I actually believe that. For sure. Okay, I'm gonna post this picture of the tree, the gifting that you did. We never mentioned that you put a coin with that beaded lanyard, and it left the coin but took the lanyard. And I've got a picture of the log that you left it on and the coin that's left there.
I wonder if he wore it. Wouldn't that be something? You saw him later wearing it?
Yeah. Hey, we did. Hey, Wolfman.
Yeah.
It was very. I think we did one just as cool or even cooler. We put a Snickers bar out there, and we left it overnight. And he took a bite out of it in that very same location. The next night, we put a recorder out there, and we actually, well, my buddy did. He played it, and I forgot to listen to it, but he said he could hear the wrapper being unwrapped.
Oh, wow.
I believe he ate it.
Huh.
But he heard the footsteps. He heard everything as it walked up to that area. I even have a picture where it was standing is all matted down. Yeah, and a print. It was a big area. It wasn't no deer. But he actually heard it. He heard it grunt. He heard it actually eat and take the wrapper off.
Marcus says that Snickers only works on Godzilla.
We got an Omaha response for you on that one. Eat you.
All righty. What does that mean?
You don't want to know. We'll tell you
Okay.
I know some of my Omaha relatives are probably saying, man, I can't believe Barry said that, or they're laughing their ass off.
Wow. So have you guys ever found any scat? Or do they hide that
Yeah.
too?
We found, I can recount probably a couple times, but I don't mess with that too much.
Yeah.
We found a fat boy scat.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Wolfman.
Yep.
We found a couple of fat boy scat. It's like three big carts laying in the weeds.
Hey, that guy's supposed to be on here too.
Oh, well, he could come on next time if he can't get in this time. We'll try to do it better.
All right.
I know we had some problems, so they had to use my call-in line. And next time, hopefully, we'll have better sound. And we'll bring...
Or you can still call in, maybe.
Yeah, I
Does
can...
he have Skype?
No, they're using their phones. They're using my call-in number. Because we couldn't get the Skype hooked up for some reason.
Huh, how many calls can you take?
Actually, I can take numerous calls on the same number. I don't know how many, but I've tried it, and it does work. So someone else could phone in on the call-in number, and I could add you in.
Okay. Well, maybe somebody will call. I had a question for you guys. Have you ever seen any UFOs or anything weird? You spend so much time in the woods. Have you ever seen anything?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Darren, I'm glad you brought that subject up.
All right. What have you seen?
I'll let Derek tell his.
Hey, we were in Big Out Park. There's a guy that lives probably about half a mile away from there with a trailer, 3-bedroom trailer. He called me and asked me if I could help him haul water. If he was just putting his trailer in. We went down there, and I took about 4 of my grandkids and some of their friends, and they all jumped in the back.
Of a
We
truck?
got down there. Yes. With a camper on
Okay.
the back. And when we got down there, we waited for him. He called me on my phone and said he'll be there in about 3 minutes. Pretty soon he called us back and said, are you guys close to Big Out Park? I said, yes, we're in the park. He said, okay, where my house is, look above that tree line. When we did, we seen a big old, I call it UFO, different light, different color light, blinking, flashing. And he walked almost right underneath it to get to us, and he was hollering. This guy is 71 years old. And I took a bunch of pictures of it.
Oh, wow.
And my granddaughter took probably about 10 pictures. And she got it when it went up. Up to
How
nothing.
big was it?
Disappeared.
How,
It was
how
probably
close was
about 100 yards wide.
oh, man, it's huge.
Oh, yeah. And he said that was the third time it came down this month.
Had he seen anything before that?
He saw it 3 times. That's the third time that he seen that.
So he saw it, but he had never seen anything up until he was 71, and then he
Oh,
saw
I
it
never
3
seen
times
that.
in a month?
I ain't never seen nothing like that. Nothing.
Oh, man. And how long ago was this?
This was a year and a half ago.
Oh, wow. What do you think it was? You think it was extraterrestrial, or do you think it was our government?
It was a UFO.
So you think it was from outer space?
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what it was.
It was
To me, it looked
unidentified.
like a UFO.
I think that's the best answer when you say I don't know what it was, because really,
Sure.
when you see something
Absolutely.
like that, how do you know? You don't know what it is. It's never seen anything like that before.
No, it had
Yeah.
long, skinny glass or windows, and then it had a big round all up on the top, and it was like a UFO. You see the UFOs on YouTube.
Like the
It had
classic
3 tiers though,
50s UFO.
Yeah. like 3 little humps,
Wow.
Yeah.
and they weren't very big. You know, they just 3 rings, I guess you call them.
Was it spinning, or was it just floating in place, or was it moving?
To me, it looked like the middle part of it was spinning where the lights and
Okay.
stuff was, but then there was also light on the bottom. Towards the
Wow.
bottom, the rim.
Uh-huh. It made no noise, did it?
No, nothing, no noise, man. This one, it went up.
I think.
Go ahead.
It made like a quick screech noise, and I think my granddaughter recorded it.
And how long,
But I ain't
how
never
long was
showed
it there?
nobody. I ain't
Did-
showed
did-
nobody that. I ain't
Wow,
showed nobody.
did it-
I showed my wife, and she said, "I don't want to see that shit. That ain't from here." That's what my wife said.
Did
Adam,
it traumatize the kids at all, or were they okay with it?
I told them it was the government messing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a UFO. You know, they all talked. And, no, that's the government. Oh, okay. And they're all 9 and 10 years old.
oh,
And my granddaughter said, "Grandpa, I recorded it when it took off. And that noise, that loud, high-pitched noise, I got it." She said, "Then it goes to nothing."
Wow. So it just zipped out.
I don't know where the hell it went.
Huh. So how long did you see it up there for? Like several minutes, or was it a matter of
probably
seconds?
about a minute and a half.
that's
minute
actually a
and a half.
pretty
It didn't
long
do
time.
nothing. Just hovered right above the tree line.
Wow. Well, I'm
We
glad
see
I asked
everything
that
out here,
question.
man.
Yeah. Oh, Adam, have you got any questions for them before the break? We're gonna have one more break, then we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna play a few things. I got 2 recordings to play. I think I just remembered there's another one with the coyotes chasing something in the woods, and
Yeah.
and then I got the other one that you sent me, so I could play both of those. And,
All right, man.
And you also have that a story about a 20-minute encounter.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got lots more coming up. I'm gonna put a song on. Oh yeah, Adam, go ahead. You must have a question before we break.
Yeah. In addition to the thing with the UFO, Have you guys ever encountered alien entities in any of these situations?
Oh yeah, we did. Barry, go ahead, Barry. You tell him about the shit we see.
Oh, Adam.
Yes.
Hey, Adam, that's a cool voice, man. I gotta tell you that. I like that.
Thank you.
Hey, Adam, let me tell you about an experience we had. It had to have been about 3 o'clock in the morning. We were leaving this area we investigated. It was about maybe 40, 45 degrees out. Kind of cool out like it is now. We always make it a point to stop on this road over this culvert.